What's going on, guys? Kale Alec here with some Yu-Gi-Oh news. This is Maximum Crisis news. Maximum Crisis is the next booster set to come out, and we have news about the Supreme King archetype. Supreme King archetype looks like it's what Supreme Dragon King Zarc. Yeah, Supreme King Dragon Zarc is the first card, and in the anime that's the main antagonist right now. All the U boys are fused together to make Zarc, and I guess these are going to be his cards, which is interesting because we never actually saw his cards in the anime. We just saw that he used a combination of the 4 different dimension dragons, so it looks like this is all of them put together. So let's see, because this is the actual Supreme King Dragon Zarc, because we saw a silhouette of it in the anime, and I didn't assume it was going to be a fusion monster. I knew it would be a pendulum monster, but I guess a fusion monster would technically make sense. So let's get right into it. It's a level 12 dragon type monster, dragon fusion monster, dragon type pendulum fusion monster, 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense, pendulum scale of 1. This thing is big as fuck. Jesus, this thing is huge. Also, I think this is our first fusion pendulum monster, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure this is our first fusion dragon monster, or fusion pendulum monster, excuse me. So that's pretty nifty. Its pendulum effect is 1. Fusion, synchro, and exceed monsters your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Oh my god. And then once per turn, when your opponent adds a cards to their hand outside of the draw phase, you can destroy that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just in the pendulum zone, this thing seems dangerous. Holy crap. So its fusion materials are 1 dragon type fusion monster, 1 dragon type synchro monster, 1 dragon type exceed monster, and 1 dragon type pendulum monster. Dark Rebellion, Clear Wing, Star Venom, and Odd Eyes. But I mean, you could also use First of the Dragons, Stardust Dragon. I can't think of a dragon type exceed monster actually right now. Absolute Dragon. There's a lot of other ways to summon it other than the Dimension Dragons, but the Dimension Dragons are just the obvious choices because that's what happened in the show. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. If this card is special summoned, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can special summon 1 Supreme King Servant Dragon monster from your main deck or extra deck. So I'm assuming that's what's below. There's more Supreme King cards, because I haven't looked at this. This is all new to me. And 4th, if this card in your monster zone is destroyed by battle or card effect, place this card in your pendulum zone. True to form with a lot of these extra deck pendulum type monsters. So like if it's like pendulum synchro or a pendulum exceed monster, they usually just pop right into your scales when they're destroyed. So first of all, Jesus, these first 2 effects. You know, destroy all cards on the field. Granted, destroying stuff, it doesn't target, so that's pretty good because, you know, it's a whole bunch of cards, but it's destroying them, so it's okay. Banishing would have been broken, so I can see why they didn't do that. But and it cannot be targeted or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not completely immune to card effects in general. Why would it be if it's got 4,000 attack? Looking at you, that fucking Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Anyway, it's pretty threatening, and it's got a lot of effects, and it's a big ass dragon. So that's all I have to say about that. Let's continue. Next we have Supreme King Servant Dragon Dark Verm. It's a level 4 dragon type pendulum effect monster. It's got 1,800 attack, 1,200 defense. It's a scale 5, and its first effect is once per turn. Its pendulum effect is once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can place 1 Supreme King Gate pendulum monster from your deck in your pendulum zone. Also, you cannot pendulum summon monsters for the rest of this turn except dark monsters. And its monster effect is you can only use each monster effect of Supreme Servant Dragon Dark Vim once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Why would it be in your graveyard if it's a pendulum monster, though? That's the kicker. Unless there is an effect that I didn't read that sends it to the graveyard, but I don't think so. It looks like they all work in sequence. This summons this, and he will summon what I think. Yep, this is Gate right here. And I think they all just work in sequence. That's what this little article is like showing right here. He summons out him, and he summons out one of these two. Usually how a lot of these cards work when they're released in sequence like this. So let's get on to Gate. So we have Supreme King Gate Infinity, level 7 Dark Fiend Pendulum effect monster. Attack 0, defense 0, pendulum scale 13. What? This thing's a scale 13. Pendulum effect. If you control no monsters, you cannot pendulum summon. If you control a monster, you cannot pendulum summon. This effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, if you control Supreme King Zarc, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, gain life points equal to its current attack. Monster effect. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up card you control, destroy both this card and that card, and if you do, special summon one Dragon-type Exceed monster or Dragon-type Pendulum monster from your extra deck, but its attack and defense becomes 0. Its effects are negated. Also, it cannot be used as a material for a Synchro or Exceed summon. If this card is Pendulum summoned by battle, or if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect in the monster zone, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. Oh my god, it's a scale 13. I fucking knew this would happen. I told my friend, I'm like, now that pendulums are out, there's no way to summon monsters from 1 to 12, but I bet you they'll make scales 0 to 13. I either said it was going to be for the main antagonist of the show, or it was going to be for Reiji, and oh my god, I love being right when it comes to this shit. Next, we have Supreme King Gate 0. It is a Dark Fiend Pendulum Effect monster, level 7, 0 attack, 0 defense, and it is a scale 0. Oh, I get it. Infinity 13 and 0, 0. It's Pendulum Effect. If you control Supreme King Dragon Zarc, you take no damage, no battle damage, and no effect damage. Once per turn, if there is a Supreme King Gate Infinity in your other Pendulum zone, you can destroy 2 cards in your Pendulum zones. And if you do, add one Polymerization spell card or one Fusion spell card from your deck or hand, from your deck to your hand, except Diffusion Wave Motion. Monster effect. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up monster you control. Destroy both this card and that card, and if you do, special summon one Dragon-type Fusion monster or Dragon-type Synchro monster from your extra deck, but its attack and defense becomes 0. Its effects are negated and cannot be used as a material for a Synchro or Exceed summon. If this card in your monster zone is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can place this card in your Pendulum zone. So, what I'm seeing here is you summon out this by like fusion summoning, you destroy a monster by battle, summon out this, and then this will get out one of your gates, and then you set your gates just in case this thing gets destroyed, and summon it out again. And their effects while you have Zarc out are just insane. You gain life points by destroying a monster. This thing makes it so you take no damage. Oh my god. I actually can't wait to see these in action in the anime. But that is it for the Supreme King archetype, it looks like. Let me know what you guys think. These are absolutely ferocious cards. I love them. Granted, this is going to be a little hard to get out because you have to be running one of each fusion method. And it looks like there's no like easy way to fusion summon this, so it'll either be like the whole polymerization thing or something. So you'll most likely have to have them all out on field in order to even summon this. So this thing's a little tricky to get out. But other than that, hold on, let me see. Let me just verify. It must be fusion summon and cannot be special summon by other ways. Yeah. Oh my god, that's just, these are disgusting and I love them. This has been Kale Alec, guys. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay supreme like these fucking cards right here. Granted, I don't think this is going to be meta at all, but it'll be fun to see. Have a good day.